Hi, LindaBauwin here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a quick card using the beautiful Botanical Butterfly Designer Series paper. This paper is absolutely free with a $50 order during celebration while supplies last. I think that's very important because I think this is going to be a very hot selling Designer Series paper. Really not selling, giving away. It has 4 different designs with butterflies and then 2 colored, but on the back side it's all black and white with butterflies and designs, so you can color them or just use them as an accent. And the cool thing about this Designer Series paper is these butterflies match our dual butterfly punch, which is part of a bundle, the Butterfly Gala bundle, that I am in love with. I think this is probably my favorite bundle in the Occasions catalog, at least for this week. I'll probably make so many cards and then I'll be moving on to another one and it'll be my favorite, but this right now is absolutely gorgeous, especially if you like butterflies. So let's go ahead and get started with our card. I have a piece of Whisper White. This measures 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm just going to score that. I'm going to grab a piece of black. This measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm just going to place that there. Then I'm going to grab a piece of Whisper White. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to lay that on top. Going to bring in a piece of that Designer Series paper. This measures 4 by 4 inches, and what I have done on the opposite side, I have measured up 1 inch, and let's see, let me make sure that I have that right. 1 inch. I think I have it more than that. It really doesn't matter because if you have a different size that you measure up, you're just going to have a bigger opening. But I really wanted a 1 inch and a 2.5. So let's go 2.5 here. So the bottom, I want this one and this one up, and it may have been the opposite that I had measured. Anyways, whatever. If you measure up 1 1/4, 1 1/2, it does not really matter. It's just going to give you a different size opening to your card. So I put my 2 marks in my personal trimmer, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that Designer Series paper like so. So again, if you make these marks different size, as long as you're starting with a 4 by 4 piece of paper, it really won't matter what your depths are. But I'm going to add that paper. Now it is going right on top of that 4 by 5 1/4 white. And why I did that was I really wanted the black accent around, but I needed something to stamp on. So what I have got, I'm going to bring in my piercing mat and my Memento ink. I have the words from that stamp set that just say a little note. I want to make sure that I ink that well. And I'm just going to place that right in that opening. Again, depending on the different cuts you make, the bigger the opening is for you to stamp your message. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring in a piece of Calypso Coral, and what I really like about this stamp set is the stamps are attached to each other. So when we go to use that dual butterfly stamp punch, it's going to match that stamp perfectly. So go ahead and stamp it. I'm going to grab that punch, and you know how many times when we've had those dual punches, it's just hard to line up, but this makes it very easy to line up because the stamp matches the punch. How ingenious is that? So we've got that, the punch. Then what I'm going to do is I have mounted my little bodies, and when I'm doing a lot of these cards with a butterfly, I just keep the body right on one block, the bigger one on one side and the smaller on the other. I want to give some accent to that butterfly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a blend. I think I have, I have the light pumpkin pie, but that'll work. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and highlight a little bit of that butterfly, just to add some color to it. And the same way with the small one. I think I'll just go around the outside edge with that one. So now it's time to put that on our card. Going to grab a glue dot. Again, with these butterflies and some designer series paper, it just makes your card so simple. Now you could leave the opening, make several of these cards, not put any verse on it, and then that way whatever card you need, whether it's a thank you, get well, whatever, you can just go in and grab it and stamp that. I was thinking that I had my little butterfly antennas, but I don't see them. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sequins. These are in the Occasions catalog, and they just add, let's see if I can go this way, just a little sparkle to your card, a little different design, because what I'm going to do next with those is I'm going to go in and grab some pearls and just put right inside of those sequins. The sequins are just got a little shine to them, and it just makes those pearls pop right out. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Hold that up to your card. Isn't that just stunning? Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.